everyone be quiet whilst we listen.
Check the mic and make sure.
We interrupt this regular scheduled program to bring you this important message.
Hello, everybody.
Biggest panda I've ever seen. Look at that now. Look at it. Look, there's money on it.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, wow.
Oh, Sunday. Welcome to Sunday, everybody.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome, one and all.
Welcome to Sunday. Hope
Welcome
your
to Sunday.
Sunday's going well. I think it's
Do
past,
we have like one sale today?
No, we had more than that.
Oh.
We had a
Yesterday
couple.
was okay. Today was like me.
This morning was good. This morning
Oh yeah, we
some
sold that flag.
stuff. Yeah.
I sold a dress that I made, a Cabbage Patch dress only.
I think the storms have passed, but just in case, we are getting supposedly we have some shitty storms on the horizon, or maybe they've passed. I don't know.
I don't know.
But if all of a sudden our screens go dark, that's what happened. So we'll see you guys.
We are
first.
powerless.
Yeah. But I think we're good. I think it looks like they kind of passed us by and passed to the east of us, but I don't know.
Right?
I'm just happy it didn't rain today because that was the first time. I feel like it's the first day in like a month that it hasn't rained.
Well, I cut the grass on Tuesday or Monday, whatever that was. It's already looks terrible again. I hate it. I hate it so much. It's the worst.
Bill was here at
I don't
8:30.
know.
What's up, Bill?
What's up, Bill?
Tina, evening. What's happening? Sal, hello. Sal. Hi, Jared. Sal says
Hello.
as usual.
I don't think so.
Fart Sack
Right.
Jack gives us some dolphins. We appreciate that. Christian, good evening. JD, hello. Where's the casino? What casino? I mean, there's one nearby in town.
There's one in the city.
There's one in the city. Then there's one in Washington, Pennsylvania that we've been to a few times. Going to the Bay. Enjoy the traffic. Well, you're from Southern California, so Bay Area traffic's nothing to you. What's up, Tina or Julie? How's it going? We had a gorgeous weekend. Today was 72 for my hubby's birthday. Well, happy birthday to your husband. Today was beautiful. We had a really nice. It was 75 and sunny all day, and then we were supposed to get. It's been windy, but we were supposed to get some pretty.
Yeah, it has been windy.
Yeah,
it's only been windy.
Protect your bank account. I just noticed $3,000 was stolen from one of my BOA accounts. Ugh. Yeah. We don't use our debit cards often for anything. We use credit cards
not really.
and pay out of our bank account because I, like you, don't think that using a debit card's the wisest thing. So, I use somebody else's money, and if it gets stolen, it's their problem. So. I had only one sale Friday, 0 yesterday, and 2 today, so this sucks. Yeah, it's been a little slow. It's up and down. I don't know. I don't know what to make of it. Because our other marketplaces are thriving, and eBay sucks. So
They're thriving.
I don't know what to say. It is what it is. Hi, Ping. What's happening?
Cool.
You're not wrong. That's I know. I remember leaving the traffic in the Bay Area and spending a week in Southern California and thinking to myself, how do people live here? Then anybody that comes from the East Coast or from Pennsylvania and visited me in the Bay Area was like, how do you live here? This is insane.
I would not want to.
It's a little crazy. So, hi, Shauna. What's happening? Yeller Dog Jen. Hi, Jen. Hello. I love your dog.
Yeah, super cute. I could not wait to put this dress.
Is that like a rabbit?
It's a toy, it looks like. I could not wait to put this dress on this
biggie.
girl.
$3,000, no biggie. Huh? Then they give. Well, BofA is pretty good. That's precious.
Isn't this so cute with the cats?
Yeah, it's precious.
Do we love it? Do we love this? Do we love this?
It's one of my favorites.
Is this so cute? I have to get a bow on our waist. She looks freaking amazing.
It's normally pretty good about getting stuff back. So. 77 sunny and breezy, southwest Cleveland today. Thunderstorms rolling in tonight, though. Yeah, it's a. I think you might be in the clear because it looked like the track was kind of down near our way. So you might be all right. Shauna says adorable. Tina says
thanks.
Bing says very cute. So there you go.
I know, right?
Sarah
the cat dress
is officially a dress seller because she sold one on eBay today too. So
I sold 3 on Etsy last week.
Yeah, so they are selling on their own, not just on the cabbies.
I have holiday ones that I finished up earlier, and I'm gonna put those on Etsy. Even though I'm trying to hoard them up for the holidays. It's the best. It's great. You know what? I was at Joann Fabrics yesterday for I'm not joking, 2 hours. Every time I go there, I'm literally there for 2 hours. And Adam did not come, which he was napping. Fine, good, perfect. I'm going to go myself because I had a coupon and then I had $5 off or something. So I go to Joann Fabrics yesterday. And they have this other Husqvarna sewing machine on sale. Now, all of y'all out there that sew, hold on, let me see which one it is. It is the...
Oh, that's a good one.
Hold up.
Terry's comment's awesome. No biggie, I'll get it back and I don't suck at reselling like most. Thank you.
That's funny.
Oh, that's funny.
H-Class E20.
Why do you want to know what you
I don't know. It just looks nice. I did send mine to Michigan to the Family Sewing Center. I contacted Singer. They told me to call this place in Columbus. They said, you have to ship it there. There's no service centers by you. They don't fix it at the Viking.
Yeah, we were shipping it out.
So I called this guy in Ohio and he was so nice, but he's like, well, what you're telling me is happening. He's like, you need to really, he's like, I'll have it for too long. He's like, you should send it to this guy in Michigan. His name's Larry. He's at the Family Sewing Center. He'll fix it for you. So I called there. Again, very nice. And I have it.
Yep.
It's ready to go out tomorrow.
Ready to go. How long does it take you to make a dress?
Well, so I don't know. I don't know how long it would take to make one because I do them in batches. So I'll cut a bunch of patterns.
I'd say 45 minutes if she actually did one. That'd be
yeah, I'd say probably about 45 minutes if I just did one, probably. But I do batches of them.
What do you charge for Gabby dresses?
$20. I was charging $25, but no one was buying them, so now I charge $20.
Yeah. Lived in San Francisco for 13 years. Enjoyed living there, then moved down to SoCal in '85. Yeah, well, you were there during a pretty good time in that city's history. So I was also there in the '80s, and it was nice. Now it's very expensive and very hard to live. It was his platypus, and it was torn to shit on the back end. He passed away in 2022. 14 though, he had a good run. He is my mascot for my store now, keeping his memory alive. That's awesome. Yeah, our company is named after our dog as well. It's a common thing. Our company is named Mickey's Warehouse, and that's our dog's name. So, he's here.
He is here,
sleeping.
He's with us.
So, all y'all is she for Texas?
Yeah, all y'all. I'm from Texas now.
Oh yeah, we've been watching, and don't ruin it for me, please. But I've been watching Yellowstone, and it's awesome. I can't believe it took me this long.
Guys,
it's awesome. It's
that Beth
so
Dutton she's wild.
Yeah.
She's wild.
Don't spoilers. I'm on about midway through season 3.
I can't even watch it. It's too wild for me.
Yeah. Sarah, you can only use one machine at a time. Yeah. That H.
I know, but what if one breaks?
Oh, there you go. That H class looks like a very basic machine.
Yeah, but it does have the different stitches, which I liked.
Sarah, I get more into computerized if you're doing lean style output. There you go.
Yeah.
Based on your time and materials, what's your profit margin on a dress?
Well, I can make 2 to 3 dresses out of a half yard. and I'm only buying the fabric that's on sale. So like it's probably like for a half yard I'm paying like $3 to $4.
Yeah,
So I probably
her time is tough to
$1
gauge
into
though.
it.
Yeah, her time is tough to gauge because like
Yeah.
she makes them in batches when she doesn't during spare time. So, but I'd say she's probably making between maybe about $8 or $9 when it's all said and done.
Oh no, I'd say more than that. I only have like $1 worth of
I'm
materials.
talking
into
about
it.
with your time thrown in there.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it just depends on how much I charge per hour.
Yeah. Yellowstone, haven't seen it. Recommend. Don't mess
It's
with
wild.
Beth. The early season better than the last.
Beth is wild.
Happy Sunday, Larry. Spoiler alert, the volcano explodes. You would be surprised how little you will use the extra stitches.
I know. I kind of thought that too. Like there was one today I did that looked really cool though that I definitely want to use.
Yeah. Yes, I love Mickey. He's adorable. Yes, he is adorable. I used to sew purses to sell. Honestly, it's hard to make money on your labor. It is.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, it is depending on what you do, but yeah, you're right. It's hard to gauge, how much time you should be spending, especially if it's spare time. That's another big thing because if it's spare time and you're just doing it, and if you enjoy it, what does it matter?
I love it. I love
it's sad they all die at the end, but it's TV. It's not even over yet, Tom. So I know you're lying. I know there's another season yet to come, but they might. You never know.
It's so sad they all die at the end.
Yeah. I know there's another season of 1923 coming with Harrison Ford, and then there's one more season of the regular show, and then I guess they're going to do another spin-off somewhere in between the two. I don't know. It's like Walking Dead. It's the the train is off the rails at this point, and they're just going any direction they can with it.
Sometimes I feel like I want to get back into Walking Dead, but then I think to myself, I
haven't heard anything great about because Rick's series is back, which was supposed to be a movie or whatever, but then COVID happened and they slowed it down. And now it's like a mini series or it's like a limited series or something. And The One Who Lives is what it's called. And no one's really said anything to me about it. So, and I haven't really seen a lot online about it. So I don't know. I feel like it's one of those shows that has run its course, and now they're just into money making, and just pumping out episodes, and it's like, I don't know, I'd like to know what happens to Rick Grimes, but do I would I sit there and watch this show to find out now? No. Would I just binge watch it someday? Maybe.
I just don't have time to be binge watching.
I don't know. And she's already making them for her own dolls, so why not sell some? Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, Rumor that's my plan, really.
The last episode is Yellowstone searches for the Titanic. That would not end well, especially if they use that sub. You get a haircut, Sarah? Julie?
I did. She
did.
I got one last week.
I did not. Well, I did last week.
I did. Yeah. Look how cute this one is, too.
Precious.
Is this not precious? This is an original Cabbage Patch outfit. It has like it's
a bag,
lacy thing. It's
like a bag,
like a sleep sack. It has like cute.
We now have another yellow lab. His name is Dean, and almost 2 years old. We always tell him his forefathers would be disgusted with his behavior. He's a little shit, but I love him to pieces. Yeah, yeah. My our dog's forefathers would probably be disgusted because they hunted for their food, and mine lays on the couch and cries for it. So. Yeah. We just binge watch Alex Rider, such a great show. What's that? Tell me more. It is a sleep sack. That's right. It's a fart sack.
Yeah.
One might even call it a fart sack. That's right.
One might. I don't know.
But there we go.
No idea.
But yeah, yeah. I don't know why everybody loved that show and people told me to watch it and I was like, yeah, I don't know. And
now
I watched the first two and I'm like, yeah, this is good. And then one day, actually it was whenever Sarah was dog sitting, I'm like, screw it, I'm gonna watch it.
You told me.
Lord, it's so
told me
good.
You started watching it.
Yeah.
Right.
Now I can't stop because it's so damn good, and I'm like, wow, this is. And I will say, Kevin Costner, for how old he is, he looks pretty good. So
he does look good.
I hope to look just like him when I'm 70. This looks pretty good. What's up, Susan? Hi. I hated Paramount put the spin-offs on their paid channel, so I didn't watch them. Yeah, well, I guess it was owned by Paramount. Paramount Network was the network that originally aired on, and then Peacock bought it. Bought the last 3 seasons. So Peacock owns Yellowstone for a little while longer, and then it will go to Paramount, back to Paramount. So apparently the whole series has been owned by Paramount all along. NBC just bought it. Basically, NBC bought it to run now while they have no shows to put out because of the writer's strike and the COVID thing. So basically Paramount bought it to hedge their bets so that they'd have something to run on their network. And that's why Paramount sold it to CBS for a little while, and now they're going to get it back. So, but I know the last season has to air on CBS, so I hope it doesn't get shitty because it's network television now.
Well, it's been on network television, I thought.
I perfectly blessed. No, it was on the Paramount Network, which I don't know is a paid. It must be a paid channel because.
How's my mom watching it then?
Did you not hear what I just said?
What?
It had already aired. Paramount bought the rights to
yeah, no,
air
I
it
don't pay attention when you talk.
on their network, and then they're streaming it through Peacock.
I see.
But the other ones, the ones that are before it, are owned by Paramount. So Paramount's not going to give that away now because it's a gold mine. But prior to that, they bought it for a little, or I guess they leased it. I don't know what you call it. They have the rights to it for another couple years or whatever.
Okay.
But I don't know. Did the last 2 seasons get censored because CBS owns it and CBS is doing it, or is it not censored? I need because if it's censored,
have
I'm
to
going
be
to be
censored.
pissed. Because part of the lure of this show to me is that it's just hilariously nasty. It's funny.
My mom doesn't say it's nasty. She really loves it too. She says it's so bad. That's what she says.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
Yeah. I did say hi to Perfectly Blessed. Hello. Sarah, you should sew those OG dresses and sell the patterns. Or de-sew those OG dresses. I thought that might have been a typo. And sell that. They do sell the patterns. Cabbage Patch sold them years ago.
I bought this pattern off somebody online.
No, he's talking about the Cabbage Patch dress that you just
Oh. That sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah, I pay for Paramount. We don't pay for it. We have it for free through Walmart because we are Walmart.
Oh,
Plus
yes.
members, so we get it for nothing.
Yes.
It's one of the few that I don't have commercials on now because it's bullshit. Because everybody brought up. Well, okay, so we got rid of cable. I don't know 4 years ago.
A while ago, yeah.
Yeah, like 4 years ago. And one of the draws to having only streaming services was that we weren't getting commercials. Now Netflix has commercials unless you pay them extra money. Hulu has commercials unless you pay them extra money. Disney has commercials unless you pay them extra money. And who else is now doing? Oh, Prime. Amazon Prime has commercials unless you pay them extra money.
I never watched anything on that.
The only one that doesn't have commercials that I have is Paramount Plus. And so anything that's on Paramount Plus that may be also somewhere else, I'll watch on Paramount Plus. Oh, and Peacock doesn't have commercials at the moment. But who knows what's going to happen at that point. But yeah, I mean, Netflix never had commercials, and now they have the least amount. Hulu's is obnoxious, the amount of commercials they have during a show. Like I was watching The Bear, which is like that kid, the guy that was the kid on Shameless. The guy that always used to get beat up on Shameless. Yeah, he's the cook on The Bear. Yeah, it's really a good show, but it's so annoying to watch on Hulu because I almost gave Hulu $5 more a month just to stop.
You hate commercials.
But it's so much. It's a half-hour show, and there's 4 or 5 commercial breaks during that period of time. And I'm like, it got to the point where I'm like, maybe I'll just pay them the extra $5 for the month. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to lose interest in the show. I can just see it because it was really cool in the beginning, and now I'm starting to lose interest already. And I'm like, yeah, this is
I thought it looked like a good show.
It was in the beginning. I don't know where it's headed. I'm not going to ruin it for anybody. Where it's headed, it could get really boring. So, but I'm going to give it another chance after I get through Yellowstone. Can someone find the plush dog I sold? It's hiding. Sorry.
I hate when I can't find things.
Have you seen The Black Demon on Prime? I have not. I did watch all of Fallout, though, and that was good. I was impressed with how good, because I know the company that had something to do with it also made the games, and the games are terrible now. So
I thought you liked the games.
I like playing them for like a week, and then I get
Right.
super bored with them because it's the same repetitive shit over and over again, and it just annoys me. So I'm like, but I thought they might mess up the series too and do something similar, but it was good. I actually thought they represented the games well. So I remember when Paramount Plus kept advertising Yellowstone, I had to keep ignoring it. No westerns for me. Oh, it's so good though. It's a British spy show on Prime. There has been 3 seasons. Can't wait for the 4th. Very good writing. If I can figure out who did it and what after a few minutes, it's good. Oh, I like it. My daughter was at a concert with me, and some guy said she looked like Beth Dutton made her day. All right. Oh, Jesus, I have Walmart, and I always forget. Yeah, see, there you go. Peacock has to pay for commercials. Has to pay for commercials. Well, maybe I have their premium. I don't know. I don't have commercials on Peacock at the moment. YouTube has, yeah. YouTube definitely does.
Well,
I keep telling you guys, use a VPN to Argentina and you pay 25% the cost. Huh. How do you get your stuff? I'm curious. I don't know how that works. I get commercials on Paramount and I pay for it. It's only ads for new shows, but it's, oh yeah, at the beginning, but that's not 12 commercial breaks during a half-hour show. I only watch YouTube. I know a lot of people that do that.
Yeah,
there was
I know.
Supposed to be another Yellowstone spinoff with Jimmy and the 666 Ranch in Texas. Never saw anything. There is still. Apparently. I don't know when it's coming, but I know they're producing that one. They're producing one that's supposed to be in between the two, like 1923 and the Yellowstone, the current one, and then they're producing another one. I think it's already out. One of the sheriffs from the original one, it has his own spinoff. I can't remember his name now, but there's a bunch of them. Yeah, this is a train out of control at this point. It's like Walking Dead, but Walking Dead spun off twice, and it kept everybody's attention for a period of time with Fear the Walking Dead, and then Walking Dead, and then
Yeah, I didn't like that Fear the Walking Dead.
I thought it was good for up to a point, and then it started.
I watched like a couple, and I was like,
when Morgan came over, that's when it got good. I liked Morgan.
I liked him too.
He was the guy with the staff that would never shoot anybody. Yeah, I liked him. That's when he came over that it got good, and then it kind of petered out after that. I don't know. All the Walking Dead did kind of when they went after Negan, and when Negan got arrested, that was it for me.
I love Negan.
It was over. I'm sure it's all right, but I don't know. To me, it got stale.
I used to hate Negan. Now I feel like he's my favorite.
I meant to say if I cannot figure it out right away, it's good writing. Alex Rider kept me in the suspense all the way to the end. There you go. You should check out. I can't remember what it was called now. I watched it on Netflix. It's the guy who wrote Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels wrote it.
I don't even know what that is.
Who wrote it? Guy Ritchie. Now I gotta look up what Guy Ritchie's new show is. New show. The Gentleman on Netflix. You might like that. It was well written, and it kept me guessing. So I'd check that one out. if you like the Alex Rider one, check out The Gentleman. But don't have your kids around if you have young kids. If you have any young kids,
That's what I just told my friend. I'm like, "Have you ever watched Yellowstone?" And she has 2 kids, and Ritchie. I'm like, make sure
don't have your kids. Yeah,
like
don't have any young children around watching The Gentleman. But
JD, I'm using the same pattern right now because this is like the first dress I've learned. I keep saying I'm going to download another pattern, and then I never do. Yeah, but I need to.
You're gonna have.
I'm just trying to bulk up the amount of dresses that I have available. and then I have
Yeah,
to.
I've printed out that pattern about 12 times for her already.
Look how many holes it has in it. Like it's like
it gets a little worn out.
it's weak.
Yeah. I check out if you like the British humor and the British type of. It's good. It's real good. I was impressed with the gentleman. Kept me going. So I like Guy Ritchie stuff though. So,
I don't even know who that is.
you never saw Snatch, the movie Snatch?
No, I've heard of it. I've never seen it.
It's a good movie. It was about crime. But yeah, there's a few people that are in his regular stuff that are in there. So use a projector. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how that would work.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I mean, I could trace it, but I don't. I do trace some things, but I don't know. This is just how I
can't
do
you
it.
get like that like it's like a crayon that wipes off of the fabric?
I don't think so.
Isn't there like it's like a
Oh, it does. It wouldn't matter because I write on the fabric anyway. You don't see it like.
No, I meant like if you wanted to trace it, they sell like this thing that wipes right off, don't they?
I don't think
It's like,
so.
it looks like a contractor pencil. It's square, but it's white. I swear I've seen that before.
I don't know. I mean,
Somebody in the chat's gonna know. I'm sure they have something that you can just.
Or I
trace
could
it.
get one of those wheel. I could trace it with a pen. I mean, I could get one of those wheels and cut it out. But this is fine.
Yeah. Check out Perception. It stars Eric McCormick. He is a schizophrenic professor that helps the FBI. Very good. Huh?
Wow, that's wild.
Don't trust any fabric markers. You could get a flat, lighted pad to trace. Just easier to print it. There you go.
Yeah,
I
this
do
is
this.
fine.
Trust me. Right?
This is fine.
Sure. He does do that. JD wants to know what shoes are selling. None for me. I do have shoes of my own coming in that I bought.
Yeah, I forget what the last pair of shoes are that we sold.
Yeah. I'm curious.
We sold
the answer to this question actually.
What did we sell? Michael Kors this week or something?
We did.
I don't know.
We sold a pair of Michael Kors women's dress shoes, but we're not really good shoe sellers. So we did have. I'm surprised the Hoka sandals have hung in there. We did find some Hoka sandals slides.
Yeah,
size 14s,
I set an offer on those.
I priced
on
them
Mercari.
pretty cheap.
I just stabbed myself.
Yeah, I priced them pretty cheap, so I hope they sell. I'm sure they will.
I'm like, this is fine. I like doing it this way, and then I'm like, I'll just stab myself.
Sarah, do you batch cut?
I mean, I don't know what that means. Does that mean like do a bunch at one time? Because that's what I'm doing.
Yes. I think so.
So
First
yeah,
Jason Statham movie, Guy Ritchie, Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels is the name of the movie. Not two smoking guns. It's Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. It's a good movie too.
I'm still new to the sewing game, kids. I'm not a professional by any means.
Lock,
I'm
Stock,
shocked.
and Two Smoking Barrels.
I'm shocked I can even do what I can even do. Honestly.
What shoes do you have coming in? I bought a pair of the Hoka Oni sandals, the adjustable ones.
I thought it's called One One.
No, it's just ONNEE or OEEN or something.
Oh.
The One ones are the ones we have. The other one, I'm sure it's One, and then the brand.
Oh
is
no. Oh nay.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't. They're the adjustable sandals, is what I got.
They're shoes.
Yeah, they're the adjust. I thought they would be good for me because the UFOs I have, they're comfortable, but they're comfortable to walk on, like the bottom of my foot, but the top part, like that goes over your foot. After I wear them for so long, they kind of cut into the side of my foot, and I just think my feet are a little too wide for them. So, I have those are on eBay, and I bought a pair of these because they're adjustable.
I
The
put my
top
shoes
part
on
is
eBay.
adjustable, and the underneath part of them, is padded. It's fabric too. So, yeah. Sales have been great on eBay until today, but Poshmark carried eBay today, so it worked out. That's kind of what's been happening to us. You're right. There you go. Thank you. eBay is looking for the Titanic for me today. Sewing is easy. Making money from it, on the other hand, yeah, I'd imagine.
I guess. I don't know. I feel like I mean, I don't think it's that. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like you have to have some skill.
Planning on cross post. How's Macari sales planning on cross booking after the night? It's been good for us. It hasn't been any slower than before.
Our Macari sales. Well, I really have been actively sending out offers, and usually I just like I haven't really paid attention to it, but I started paying attention to it. So
yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
So.
So, we had, I think today we had 2 sales on there.
Yeah. Tony Soprano's here. Not even talking about it. I found a game at a thrift
Hi,
store.
Tony Soprano.
What's up, Tony Soprano?
How's Carmela?
Found a game at the thrift Saturday for $3. Contents are all sealed, selling constantly for around $4. Kind of rare. There you go. That's a good one. Sarah, you are so creative. Not everyone can do it. That is true. Yeah.
Well, thank you. I don't know if I'm
like
so creative, but I mean,
I'd like to know the name of the game too, to be honest with you. What was for dinner tonight? Tonight we went out to dinner with our mothers, and we went to.
We did Mike and Tony's gyro place.
Yeah, we had some gyros. I got some gyro meat to go. So
I
can
did
make a salad with them later.
Quesadilla, the gyro quesadilla. My mom had a wrap.
For those
Your
of you
mom
that
had a salad.
For those of you that want it pronounced correctly, a gyro.
It's gyro.
Yeah, a gyro. Yeah. Andy, we don't even know that Tony was whacked for sure. It seemed.
I don't know. I think at the end, that's what happened.
It seemed that way, but we didn't know. So, yeah.
Guys, look how cute this fabric is. It's pigs.
It is pink.
That's precious.
Gyro, yeah, or Euro. Does anybody?
I say gyro.
Yeah. I always comp obscure, unknown brand games.
Smart.
Yeah.
Remember that weird board game that we've
Yeah.
got at that auction?
Yeah. Tony doesn't know. Tony still doesn't know. We don't even know for sure if Tony got killed. Supposedly, I think the creator of The Sopranos gave an interview and they said, yes, that's what happened. But I think they were holding out. Well, that was prior to to Gandolfini dying. And I think they were hoping there was going to be a movie.
I still can't believe he's actually dead. That's sad.
Yeah, that was a sad.
He was really young.
Yeah. I don't know if it's the creators. I always wanted to see them reboot the series with his son.
Oh.
I thought it would be awesome to see his son try to navigate now, because that was part of the allure of the original Sopranos, was that it was like a modern day gangster, an Italian mob, which was so weird because he was navigating the modern day back then. And it's so different from every other gangster movie you've ever seen because they were all in the 60s, 70s, 40s, 30s, that kind of thing. But having a mafioso type crew in this day and age would be insane. Because there's all the social media, there's cameras everywhere, there's, people saying things on the internet, it would just be nuts. And I think it would be a great series, but I don't know. Do you think he actually became the character? Gandolfini? I mean, he's from Jersey. He's an Italian from Jersey, so he kind of was the character. I don't know if No, I don't think so. They said he was a pretty unhealthy guy to begin with, and I think that's what ultimately got him. But I think it was kind of a freak sort of an accident, not an accident, but a freak sort of occurrence where, not John Candy was pretty unhealthy too, but he was a similar type of person where just had terrible health. He was a large guy that ate and smoked and drank and didn't take care of himself, and ultimately led to him dying. But I think James Gandolfini was about the same. So I'm not even going there. Yeah, I don't know. I just think it would be. I I always thought they were going to reboot it at one point, and I know Michael Imperioli, the guy who played. Why can't I think of his name?
I don't know.
Not his son, but Christopher, the guy who played Christopher. Him and the guy that wrote The Sopranos are working on something, but nobody knows what. So, I have not seen any of the shows y'all are talking. You never saw The Sopranos? I mean, that show's older. That show's older than 20 years old. You could have seen it.
It's about 20. It's about 20, isn't it?
No, it started in like 97, 98.
Oh, yeah. I think it ended in like 2000 or something.
It ended at, it ended after. It ended in like 2004 or
How cute is this with like milk and
No,
coffee?
actually, it ended in 2007.
Isn't this adorable?
It's precious. Yeah.
Um,
30 years. It was the 90s. Okay.
Right.
No, Sopranos. Nope, never watched it either. Oh, it's so good.
Dang.
Kelly, no, none of them. All right.
Y'all are wild.
So, even Sarah's seen The Sopranos.
Yeah, well, that's my jam. I like that. I like those shows about crime.
It's surprising.
I love the crime. Well, I have been, here and there. I've been watching it a little bit, but I just can't get by that Beth Dutton. She's just too wild. I don't know. I just don't know how I feel about it. But, Breaking Bad, loved Sopranos. I mean, it's probably second to Breaking Bad for me. I love shows about crime.
I didn't want to watch Breaking Bad, but haven't. I did want to watch Breaking Bad, but haven't.
Well, you need to.
Also really good. I admit I have not watched The Sopranos. Too busy raising children. Then it's worth a watch now. If you have Max, it's on there. I think it's on.
Watch it.
I think it's on a couple other streaming services, but it is quite good. Never watched The Sopranos either. Well, it's good.
Sopranos, Breaking Bad.
It holds up well, even now. If you can get by some of the technology they're using. Which isn't much. It's really just the kids and their internet access that looks a little weird, especially when they sign on to AOL.
The dial-up.
Yeah, but other than that, it's they're using flip phones, and stuff like that. But I don't know. They're
using flip phones on Breaking Bad also.
Yeah, but that's because they're burner phones.
Yeah. Well, no, it's still that was still earlier 2000s also.
Yeah, it's good. It holds up, I think. The last movie I watched in the theaters was Pulp Fiction. Wow. Now you're going back.
Dang.
That was like 98. Yeah, that was back there. 98, 99, somewhere around there. Still a great movie, but yeah. There is a fair amount of TV shows that I think are pretty epic, and Sopranos is up there.
Well, like Sopranos, Breaking Bad, like those things can happen. Things do happen. They can happen in real life. I feel like that's why why I like them. I don't know. And like, also, I don't know why I like shows about crime, but like all those sci-fi.
Should I be concerned?
All that sci-fi crap, I just can't watch.
See, I like sci-fi.
You're like watching that. I'm like, this is never going to happen. This is not realistic.
Lifetime. No, most of it's based in a pretty big amount of science.
Well, I'm telling you, it
can happen. You don't think human beings will achieve faster than light speed at some point?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't really care. It's just, I don't know. It doesn't really.
I think we don't have much of a choice. If we want to stay alive as a race, we would have to, because there is going to come a point where our Earth, even if all the global warming and all that's complete horseshit, there is going to come a time where we can't stay here because our sun won't allow it. So we're going to have to figure it out.
Well,
it's millions and millions of years from now, but there's going to come a point.
I'm not worried about it.
I mean, you kind of have to like that genre, though. Yeah, I agree. I like CSI and FBI's. Yeah, see, I don't like
behind the CSI. I get behind the CSI.
I don't like network television at all. I think it's too cheesy, and they're just skating the line too much. I just don't like it. You don't know that, Sarah.
I mean, true. Yeah, I mean, it could happen eventually. It just doesn't interest me.
No, I like it. I like sci-fi, but I also like stuff like this. It just crime shows to me have to be well written. And if they're not well written, or if it's the same repetitive thing, like I'm not bashing you, Ping, by saying this, but the Law and Orders, the CSIs, all those ones, it's just there's story arcs, but in between the story arcs, there are other stories that they're working on that's going to be more than likely resolved by the end of the show, or end of that that episode, or maybe they'll do a couple to be continues or something like that. But most of the time that crap is going to be all done and over with, but then there's going to be other little minor story arcs that are in there that are intertwined, but I just don't like it. Like Yellowstone is like one big giant movie to me. They start off with this problem, and this problem kind of just evolves as time goes through and that's, I guess, why I like it. So, okay. Nicolas Cage, are the aliens going to come for our children too? Okay, Nicolas Cage. And will you know through cryptic numbers? No. That's I'm not saying that. It's not printed on the back of the $20 bill or anything like that. No, I'm just saying.
He's just saying.
I saw a picture of Nicolas Cage. He was out somewhere in Vegas today, and I'm like, why does he have to look old too? Like all these actors from my childhood are all looking.
I'm not a Nicolas Cage fan, really.
Except for Kevin Costner. He looks great.
Kevin Costner. Now, yeah, he's looking pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
Harrison Ford's looking kind of old. All these guys, they just
it got me real sad, and I'm sure all the ladies will agree, when Richard Gere started getting real old. I'm sorry, but Richard Gere and Pretty Woman is not even my type of guy, but just so hot. Why do people have to get super old? But now he's just old.
Yeah. I agree. I only watch network TV for local news, football, and Amazing Race. Yeah, I don't even watch local news. Our local news is
I used to like Amazing Race. I used to like that.
I stopped watching our local news, and I don't know why this matters to me, but it's one of the most annoying things that I think with our local news. And maybe it's just me, but there's a few things that you should never do. And one of them is the weather. When they started teasing the weather segments at the beginning of the, they would be like, yeah, today was a nice day. It was sunny and it was 75, but there's big changes in the store, and I'll give you those in a few minutes. And then then he comes back on. And he's like, yeah, sunny 65, going to be something different coming at you in the next hour. And I'm like, it's the freaking weather, dude. Like, just tell us, is it going to be hot? Is it going to be cold? Is it going to be rain? What is it going to... And then at the end of the show, he finally gives you the whole thing, and then it's over. And it's like, yes, I know the vast majority of people are watching the news to see what the weather is going to be like tomorrow, but this is garbage. They're just selling me weather now, and I'm done with it. So guess what? That's why the apps work so much better than anything you're going to ever tell me.
They really are. My mom, that's anytime I only watch the local news is when I'm at my mom's house. And you're right. It's just weather.
Yeah, but he doesn't actually tell you anything about the weather. Those first 7 things that he says, there's nothing, or she, about the weather. Like, he gives you basically what you already know, which is it was sunny and 75 today, but there's big changes coming.
Here's what happened.
And then sometimes there's like a graphic behind him that's like a radar, but he's blocking Pittsburgh. So you can't see where the radar is going. He's like, big changes are coming to your weather. I'll have the rest in 20 minutes. And it's like, you're teasing me with the weather, and that's crap. Teasing me. And then sometimes they do this one too. They're like, poison detected in cereal boxes. We'll have that story at 10:30. And you're like, no, you should have that story right now, because if somebody's sitting at home eating cereal, they're going to be pissed.
If that happens, and it usually doesn't happen because, we don't watch the news, like you said, but I just Google it. I'm like,
Rocky Dennis never ages. Is that his name in Pretty Woman? Rocky Dennis?
No.
Who's Rocky Dennis?
I don't know.
Rocky. Justified U.S. Marshal Ryan Ryland gives me. At
least I don't think it is
my favorite ever. Never seen that. Our local news covers car chases and robberies. Stopped watching. The challenge here is the Packers always take priority. It gets a little old sometimes. Yeah. Ours. I watch Steeler games on on regular news. Yeah. On KDK, every day is a first weather alert day.
Oh my God,
Yes.
KDKA.
Yes, you're right. Yes.
Hell
Yes.
no.
It's awful. It's awful. Yeah. I haven't watched the local news in a long time. I just want the cliff notes on everything that happens. Ain't nobody got time. Exactly.
Yeah, and you know
Exactly.
what? Thank you, everybody. And I feel like now it's more common than people don't watch the local news or the news or whatever. Thank you, everyone, for not watching the news, because I used to get such at my old job. People that I worked with, they used to give me such crap for not knowing what was going on in the world. I don't care. Like Ping said, it's all bad news. Why would I care? Just
Rocky
let me
Dennis
live
was
my life.
in Mask with Cher. I'd never seen that movie. That would explain why I had no idea, but I've never seen it. My pet peeve is the national news telling me how many millions of people affected by the weather. Who cares? Just report the weather. My favorite is somebody did this side-by-side comparison of some UK weather lady, and it was the same weather lady with the same map of the United Kingdom island behind her. And it was 2003, right? And they had, they're Celsius. So behind them, it was like, 23, 24, 25 degrees or whatever, which is relatively high, or somewhat warm for the UK. And it was just, it looked like a regular map, like top view satellite map of the United Kingdom with the cities and the numbers of the temperature. Then it's like 2024, and it's the same lady, obviously older, standing in front of the same map, but the difference is the map's red now. And the top part's a little more red than the bottom part, which signifies how hot it is and how bad it is. And they're like, yeah, this is just getting out of hand. And I'm like, this is why I don't watch local weather guys anymore, because they're just there to sell everybody on the rest of the crap. And the what do we got? The drug companies and their commercials, any online casino.
Yes. My mom hates the online casino one.
Any lawyers trying to get money for slip and falls or dog bites.
Yes.
And then maybe
there's like bath fitter, there's windows.
Bath fitter, sure. Yeah, plumbers.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Windows, there's the deck,
but
deck
mostly
places,
it's mostly
patios.
drug companies, online casinos, and lawyers. Those are the top three commercials that come up during any network. That's why I just can't do it. And that's why I hate that that's why I don't watch Hulu so much, because if there's one more damn pill that's advertised that I end up thinking I have whatever this disease that this pill is treating, because they're like, do your feet wiggle sometimes? And I'm like, yes, they do. And they're like, well, you may have this, so something scoliosis, and that could be causing nerve damage. And this pill by Pfizer has been known to treat this. But some side effects may be migraine headaches, thinking about killing yourself, bleeding from the ass, and all this stuff. And you're like, well, but my feet do shake. That is a little weird. I might have this.
Let me tell you, the side effects are wild. And what else is wild is now I think they're just making up diseases.
I feel, oh yeah. Oh no, there's no doubt in my mind. Whenever I found out they had a pill to cure the side effects of a pill, I was like, you know what? You're just messing with us at this point. Because they're like, if you take this pill or this pill and you have this problem, you should take this pill also. And you're like, no. See, the cure to not having that problem is to stop taking the first pill, not take another pill.
Lucky me, I don't have to take. I'm not on any pills. So
Our local news is this: the Bingo Hall will be hosting a quilt sale this weekend, along with a bake sale. Bingo starts at 6, not 5. See, this is some local news I could get behind right here.
That's the news that we need.
Sal thought I was funny, apparently. I don't know. It's just, and then you sit there, you watch enough of them, and you start thinking to yourself, "Yeah, I might have this." My ears hurt sometimes or whatever. You're like, wait a minute. Do I really need a better allergy medicine? One that my doctor can prescribe? I better talk to him about Pfizer's new allergy pill. Oh, they wanted to put me on a med once. After I researched it, I said no thanks. It would make me take the other stuff to fix what one pill does. Insane. Yeah.
Yeah, ridiculous, right?
Remember the craze when New and Weather were doing shows naked or near naked, and it stopped all the Muslims migrated to Europe? No, I don't. Was that a thing? I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know that. I pay extra to avoid the commercials. After the first rounds, I say, oh, hell no. Yeah, that's right. I can barely get our local quilt show on the crappy new news here. The list of side effects on drug ads is scary. Yeah.
Yes.
It's almost.
Why are all the ones for depression like it's going to make you kill yourself?
That's not good.
Are they trying to like?
Is
that like you're depressed? Here, take this. You may want to kill yourself. Okay,
you're
well,
depressed.
Is that how they're...
Here, take this. You're going to be even more depressed.
Is that how they're trying to lessen the population?
I don't know. I'm sure. I know they're supposed to list the worst case scenarios when it comes to side effects, so I'm sure most of the time it works just fine. But I don't know. When they start prescribing me pills to take care of the side effects of another pills, that's when I call bullshit.
Wild.
So it's almost as if the infinite growth of big pharma is out of hand, just a bit. Stepping away to hunt for my missing plush. I hope you find it.
Yeah, me too.
We've been down that road though.
Look at this cute ladybug one.
Precious.
Every single one I do.
The world is full of gullible people. Tinfoil hat time. Hi, Cameron. What's happening? No. Well, we got. It's not tinfoil hat. I was just talking about my displeasure for the amount of drug commercials I have to endure because I don't pay Hulu the extra $5 to get rid of their commercials. It's drug companies, lawyers, and online casinos. Those are the only three that advertise, apparently.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's definitely true.
I'm sure they're probably the people that benefit the most from it. Because I've looked at Fanduel and been like, oh, they have that slot machine? That's interesting. I should sign up for Fanduel.
Oh, when I see it, I'm like, oh.
They have the World of Wonka slot machine on Fanduel Casino. That sounds good.
When I see it, I'm like, maybe my feet are shaking. Maybe I should take this pill.
I know. They should just not do it.
It's just wild.
I know it's a really good amount of money for the networks, but they shouldn't do it. I think exercise is the best medicine. That's what they say.
Yes, exactly.
No. That's not what they say. They say laughter is the best medicine. Laughter.
Well, honestly, though, moving around and not eating processed crap is where it's at.
Is that what it is? It's not laughter.
So
you're saying it's not laughter.
I don't know.
And it's not an apple a day? It's not an apple a day.
I hate apples.
It's not an apple a day. And it's not laughter.
Y'all really think if you eat an apple a day, it's going to cure your life?
I don't know. That's what they said.
Well, they're lying.
Drug ads are illegal in most countries, as well as most of the frap they put in our food. Yes, that is true. I don't know. What's happening down here?
What's happening?
I don't know. I'm confused. Confused with some comments. Guess what's still out? Oh, maybe that's the answer to that. I don't know. What does Abby want?
Who's Abby?
I don't know. Somebody on. Can you please? What? Somebody wants to know the size of a doll again.
Can I strangle these people? Hold up. Let me handle this, kids.
I often wonder why you. I mean, maybe they just want a big cavity. I don't know.
Oh, this is a small one. I'm not answering her. Honestly, I don't even know.
Maybe 2 apples a day will work. It might. 2 apples a day
double
keep
up.
The doctor away? You think? Yeah.
Double
just
up.
To be sure. Just to be sure the doctor stays. Or maybe doctors don't like apples, and that's why it keeps them away.
Apples are gross.
Yeah, it's possible. Pharmaceutical companies can F off, so can tobacco companies. See, there you go. Next, oil. Ansley's going after the big 3.
Right.
Do oil next, Ainsley. So unfortunately, we still need gas. But, yeah. Anyways, off that subject. What else has been going on?
I don't really know. I was trying to think of something interesting to talk about, but I really have nothing.
We had a pretty mundane week. I mean, it was. I mean, sales were okay, and then they sucked, and then they were okay again. But nothing Insane.
Yesterday was good. Yesterday was good.
Oh, I know what we did do, and
Wow.
It's too bad Ed's not here because I need to talk to him.
Wow.
Maybe I did something wrong. So Ed had me believing that I should throw all my stuff on Grailed again. So I did. And like literally nothing's happened.
Our stuff isn't Grail worthy.
I don't, but then he started rambling off a list of stuff that he was selling that was just mundane stuff. And I'm like, okay, well, that looks pretty mundane. That's not Graily. And I'm like, all right, so I'll just throw it all on. I mean, it doesn't cost me anything. I might as well, but literally nothing has happened except for one spam message. It said, congratulations, your item is sold. Please click this link.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, yeah.
What? Those things
Okay.
are so funny. Like seriously. Is she messaging again? I'm not answering her.
No, he said a postcard.
For $8.
But I'm like, yeah, I'm like, okay. So it literally, nothing has happened. We haven't even got, we got 2 likes on 100 or 200, almost 200 items. And I'm like, I spent 4 hours that day cross-listing stuff thinking this might work out.
Oh, Adam. Whenever Adam does something and it doesn't work out, he gets really bummed.
I mean, I'm leaving it there. There's no reason not to at this point because it's all there.
Who cares?
Maybe we get an occasional sale out of it, maybe not, but I gotta talk to him. Honeycrisp apples are the only ones I can stand. Honeycrisps are good. I like them.
I can't. I don't even like apples at all.
Jackass Retros there. Finally made it out to garage sales. Highlight of the day: dude walks into a sale and asks any video games. He gets told no and leaves. That doesn't seem. That's like every day at a. What is it? Normally, any video games or there's another thing that people ask for. Nope.
I don't know.
Yeah, I remember that one day. Remember that one guy? We saw him at 3 different garage sales. You just walk up. Any video games? No. Okay. 10 minutes later, I walk out with a never used original 1970s skateboard deck for $2. Nice. There you go. I swear, someone will sell a NASCAR shirt for $1,000. I can't even get $5 for the same shirt.
I know, right? I always see those, and I'm like, well, these people are wild.
Yeah.
These people that are wearing these NASCAR shirts, these Grail, these banger NASCAR shirts that cost hundreds of dollars or whatever it is. My question is, do they even like NASCAR?
Probably not.
I mean, that was like this girl when I used to work at the greenhouse. We had this girl. Now, at the time, I was probably 30-ish. This girl was probably 18, 20. She's wearing a Doors t-shirt. And I'm like, oh, you like the Doors? She's like...
She doesn't even know who they are.
Right. She had no clue.
Yeah,
I said, I said you like Jim Morrison, I think, or something like that. She's like, who's that? I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, there you go. Just listed the deck for $600. Nice. That we get that all the time because there's the t-shirt boys at the bins and they leave tons of stuff behind because they're just sifting looking for vintage fabric.
Right.
And we just come by and scoop up everything that they don't care about and we sell it. So yeah.
Right.
People don't care. People, that's the thing is that, people are trying to go for the home run ball. That's it. Place was a gold mine. Tons of art, ephemera, vintage book filled my car or less than $50. I like it. No luck. We'll try in the daylight tomorrow. Do you have Pizza Hut there? Yeah. Oh yeah. Tons of them.
We haven't gone to ours for a while.
I would say Pittsburgh is one of the last bastions with several Pizza Huts still alive. We actually still have the restaurant, like the sit-down restaurant with the lunch buffet.
I know. We got to find out about that. Remember our friend wanted to go?
Yeah, I don't really want to find out about that.
Well, he wanted to know,
I mean, I'll find out for him, but I don't want to go.
I don't want to go.
I mean, I'd love to go, but I know what will happen. So.
I
remember eBay said they would warm up before drafts expired. Nope, they lied. Saw today at least 6 or so gone. They would warn you. You mean? I don't think they warn you. I think they just disappear after 30 days. We have lots
Remember
of Pizza
when
Huts
they
here,
deleted
but haven't been
mine?
for the last 30 years.
It wasn't even 30 days. Those jerks.
Yeah. Well, the ones you have, Ping, are not the old restaurants with the red roofs. We still have those. The ones you have are normally like little takeout places. I'm sure there's a couple of the regular restaurants still left in Southern California, but even Northern California is there isn't many. Maybe Southern California. I don't know. You do have it. It is down there. Oh, there's not much in Northern California, and I didn't see many. Pizza Hut sit-in restaurant is king. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's not the same though. It used to be so awesome to go in there when you were a kid because they had, the arcade, and they gave you the pitcher of root beer or whatever, and it was so good.
Yeah.
And it tasted so good than it does now. Yeah. Nope, they extend the time, and you said you would get notice prior to. I didn't know that. We have Red Roof one down the. Really? Northern California didn't have any of those left. Not that I knew of. I mean, in the area I was in, I remember there being 3 or 4 when I was a kid, and they weren't there anymore. So that's cool. We don't have many. We have several, but we had a ton. There was a lot in this area when we were young. There, you couldn't throw a rock and not hit a Pizza Hut around here. Now there's businesses that have a building that suspiciously looks like a Pizza Hut.
It is a Pizza Hut. That's like that one. There's a brewery in Carnegie that is that.
Yeah, it's a Pizza Hut.
I love the ones that are like chiropractors.
My favorite is the pawn shop in the Pizza Hut.
Oh, where's that at?
It's on the way to. It's on the way to our old. I can't say that. On the way to that 51 Antiques.
You can't say
that antique store on 50. That it was called 51 Antiques or Lincoln Highway Antiques or something. Remember, we used to go to it all the time. 2230.
Oh, that wasn't. Well, it wasn't Route 51.
Oh, Lincoln Highway. Anyways,
I know what you mean. It was on the corner.
Yeah, it's down there. It's green. It's neon green and black. The roof is neon green, and it's a pawn shop.
Oh, yes. I think I know where you mean now.
Oregon still has some too. My draft show, when they expire, it was 75 days. Now I just look at the date. Yeah, we don't pay attention to it anymore because I don't do drafts anymore. Yeah.
Remember, I used to be the draft queen.
You were, and then you started
anymore.
losing them. Yeah.
I lost them, and then I just lost time, and then I lost my mind.
Texas used to have a Pizza Inn. Was it actually a hotel, or was it called Pizza Inn?
Well, we have Harold's. We have Harold's Inn. So
we have Harold's Inn, but we have a lot of inns that aren't really inns. That are like just pubs or bars that are.
I love the name inn in a.
But that's a concept that I could get behind. It's like a pizza place, but it has a hotel attached to it.
Oh yeah, I love that.
Name of a pizza joint, maybe Oklahoma too. Interesting. Is it good?
Oh no, I'm gonna sneeze. Oh no.
Everybody still heard it.
My sneezes are loud.
There was a couple places. There's a bunch of inns around. Is it good? No. Is it good? Not really. Okay.
That's right.
There was a few really good old school pizza places that used to have the sit down in the arcade. I'm trying to think of another one that was around here that used to be kind of a chain that had the arcade and
I don't know about any of those.
Didn't Fox's used to have a restaurant?
I
feel like they did
maybe.
Too.
I love Fox's Taco Pizza.
Yeah.
I'm
trying to think of another one that used to have a restaurant, but I can't. I can think of the ones in California because there was a place called Round Table that's still around, but it's the most overpriced pizza on the planet. But that was where we used to go all the time when we were kids. It was Round Table, and they had an arcade and the pitchers of soda that they bring out for the kids and stuff like that.
I love how they're giving kids pitchers of soda.
Oh yeah.
I know, that's so
Chuck E.
unhealthy.
Cheese, yeah, sure. Chuck E. Cheese. Chuck E. Cheese was awesome. I heard their pizza's still good, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's not like we're going to go to Chuck E. Cheese.
In a very long time.
We don't have any kids. If we went there, that'd be kind of creepy.
Oregon also has Pietro's with an arcade. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going over what I remember as a kid, and it was Pizza Hut, Round Table, And then there was a local place that used to actually have like a big. They had a maze that they built in the back. They had a big walkout patio type thing, right? And then they had a maze they built into the hedges. So they had like those hedges, like the box hedges,
right? Yeah,
They had a bunch of those, and they cut like the bottom part of them out so that it made a maze that kids could crawl through. And that was what we did. We would go crawl around in this back like dirt area. Very interesting.
Interesting, yes.
I was just talking about how slept on Chuck E. Cheese pizza is. Is it good? I heard it's good.
Do we need to order it? Can you order
Northwest anymore? Yeah. Still an occasional Pietros or Shakey's. Yeah, I'm sure you can. Is there even one around here?
I don't know. You know what? Somebody was talking to me about Shakey's Pizza. I forget who it was.
Shit, I've never had Shakey's.
I never have either.
And you get to go get it. You get it to go. Yeah, you can get it to go. Sure. Can you get it? Can you get it Uber Eats? Can you Uber Eats a Chuck E. Cheese pizza?
I want to Uber Eats. I don't want to go there.
That would be hilarious.
I'm gonna look it up.
I bet you could. I don't see why couldn't you. That would be a failure on their part.
It would be. I mean, don't they
like
want to
it
make
wouldn't
money?
be weird to dine in at all. Yeah, I know, right? Sit there by yourself. I could just see Andy sitting there by himself eating a Chuck E. Cheese pizza. Like, hi, I'm gonna go play some skee ball after this.
Papa
Shakey's
John's.
long gone there. I go to Shakey's all the time. I worked with a guy named Shaker. There used to be a regular at a bar I used to work at. The guy, we called him Shaky, but that was for different reasons. So, but yeah, I've never had Shakey's pizza.
You can get it.
Of course you can. Why wouldn't you? I mean, that would be a failure on their part. What? Is it expensive?
A regular cheese pizza is like $11. Medium, $17. Oh, we be getting this.
Dear. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I'm going to blow out like a day of dieting for Chuck E. Cheese pizza. I don't know if it's worth it.
But yet you'll eat Domino's every Friday.
I like the Domino's pan pizza. It's good. Tina hated the pizza at Chuck E. Cheese. Was glad when my kids got too old for it. Uber Eats. Yeah. You can Uber Eats it. Of course you can. Just like Andy said, if you really want Chuck E. Cheese pizza, it'd be really weird to sit there and eat it by yourself. Or you and your wife just sitting there and they're like, we don't have kids. We're going to go play skee ball and get a couple of Chinese finger traps and then leave. So
I love those things.
Shakey's was more about the experience than the pizza when I was a kid. What was so cool about the experience of Shakey's? Is just have a good like arcade or whatever? Or what was it? Or was Shakey's like a Chuck E. Cheese style? I don't ever remember this. Well, they weren't. I don't think they were in Northern California that I knew of, but maybe they were. Maybe. I don't know anything about it. I've never heard of it. My dad was kind of a pizza snob, though, so us going to like chain restaurant pizzas was pretty much, once in a very blue moon. Every time we went out for pizza, it had to be like the good pizza places. So Chuck E. Cheese taco pizza is the bomb. That's a big ass water cup. Thank you. Yes, it is. It's not a Stanley.
It's a fake Stanley.
Yeah, our Shakey's have an arcade, but not too many kids into it. Oh yeah, no, why would they be?
Look at this one with the dogs.
It's America.
I got this one, and this one because I'm doing 4th of July next.
She's doing some summer stuff.
I'm doing America,
Halloween and Christmas.
Yeah, well, I need to get it. I need to have it ready.
Do you guys think Christmas dresses would sell around now?
Oh no! You know what? Where did I even put those Christmas dresses that I had? I think I might have lost them.
It's a daddy.
It's
a family cup, right? No, it's a I don't know, simple modern.
A family.
Yeah, simple modern. That's what it's called.
Oh my God.
I was good, but honest to God, I was going to get a Stanley, and then I saw this one for $20 cheaper, and everyone was like, "It's just as good." And I'm like, and it is. It works great. I just like having it. I just like having the bigger ones because then I don't have to refill it so many damn times. So
Yeah, true.
that's the only reason I have it. It's not a fashion statement, believe it or not. Christmas sells all year. I agree. So does Halloween. Halloween sells for us all year too. Sarah, you need to make dresses with a velvet-like fabric. Those would sell.
Okay.
There you go.
I'll do that. I made these Christmas dresses and these Halloween dresses. I made them. I'm not even kidding you. I think, how did I lose them?
I think Christmas sells year round. There's even Christmas in July. Yeah, she was planning on doing it Christmas in July.
Oh, I keep forgetting to list this. Little Annabelle or Annalie or whatever the heck this is. I keep forgetting to list this.
Yes. These things are so creepy looking.
I keep forgetting to list that.
Been looking at car fridges. Okay, you can't just drop something like that. Tell me more. Why? Are you just for like riding around with cold beverages all the time, or are you gonna be one of those people that lives in their car now?
You know, Bill sent us that mini fridge for our wedding. I think I'm gonna move that into my car for the summer.
You could.
Yeah, I know. I think I'm going to. I was just thinking that today.
Shakey's had a Disneyland band and a sing-along. Oh, okay. Dixieland band and a sing-along. Oh, so it was kind of like Chuck E. Cheese, or what was the other one?
Showbiz.
Showbiz. Yeah. Okay. Makes sense.
Showbiz.
I don't ever think I would need a car fridge, although I can support one because I have outlets in my truck, so I could just put a regular fridge in my truck, but I don't think I want to.
Oh wait, I found them. Oh, thank God. I found all the Halloween and Christmas ones I already made.
Christmas.
Like Halloween.
People.
Look how cute.
We sold the blow molds already. So.
Look how cute.
No, these were real people. This was back in the early 70s. Oh, they had an actual band and a sing-along. So people actually worked there and played music. Oh, Lord. I'm going to do a camping tour on the east coast of Canada. Okay. That would be cool. Now I understand car fridge. Camping tour on the east. Yeah, sure. I can understand that.
Look at her.
Those are great.
Thank
Sean
you.
likes the dresses.
Thank you.
Yeah, we have mini fridges. Counter offer bundle of stamps.
Oh, I think that's those stamp things.
Yeah, you might want to look at this before we.
Let me take a look.
Yeah.
Let me take a gander. Is it on Poshmark?
Yep. I mean, I would take it, but I don't know. Sarah, do you use snaps or Velcro on the back to close the dresses?
Velcro. Yeah, I can't be bothered with snaps.
That and the size of the width of the Cabbage Patch varies a little bit, so sometimes you can't get it.
Yeah,
totally
I like
snapped.
to use the Velcro, but usually it mostly fits. Look at Hello Kitty, guys. Look how cute this one is.
Ansley says your dresses are so cute.
Thank you. Look at this one with the poppies. This is the one I sold last night, but I didn't have black trim. I had red. This one's also beautiful. Aren't they all just so gorgeous? Oh, the Care Bear one? That's a special request. I made that for one of my customers.
Oh, right.
She buys off me and she pays me like at the end of or the beginning of every month, and I make stuff for her and she always pays. So yeah, she's special customer. Yes, she buys a lot every month.
Yeah,
with me.
She definitely does. There is no doubt about that.
Yeah, she buys.
But we appreciate it. Yeah.
Yes.
The I still want to.
Oh, you gotta! I gotta show you this fabric. Like no one cares about all my fabric. I'm just obsessed with it.
I was gonna say, you'd love to show your fabric.
I do. So I'm gonna make for the guy that does my tattoos. I've been making people pillows, and one girl that I'm doing the Cabbage Patch stuff where she wants a pillow. How freaking awesome is this fabric? Tell me this is not.
Well, for a guy that does tattoos, it's definitely awesome.
Yes, he's gonna love it. He's gonna love it, I think. So I got a yard of it.
I love the cat smoking. That's so slick.
I know, right? Love, 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 love.
Don't gamble with love.
I like the lucky one. The one that says lucky too. I love them all. because I love the traditional tattoos. So this, when I saw this, I was like, I need to get this.
Your passion is obvious. That's priceless.
Oh.
Perfect. Good print. Yeah. For a guy who does tattoos, that's an awesome one. So,
yes, he's gonna love it.
A pillow. You haven't
Yes.
made me a pillow.
What kind of pillow do you want?
I don't know.
You got to put your order in.
You don't need to make me a pillow.
Okay, fine.
I don't need a pillow. I have plenty of pillows. I have more pillows than I'll ever use. So, in fact, I use a pillow just to block my dog from laying on my pillow.
Right.
Because he sneaks into the bedroom and then lays on my pillow, and then my pillow smells like dog. So I put another pillow in front of my pillow so that he doesn't use my pillow to sleep on. Yeah, it's a blocker pillow. So I have more pillows than I need. I'm overstocked with pillows. I just don't want my pillow smelling like dog. And then
the only thing is
he'll decide to start licking, and then I'll have a wet pillow. So
the only thing is this lady that waited on me at Joanne. She's waited on me before. She's super nice. She always cuts the fabric a little crooked, I think. They have like a line there, but I don't think she like uses it real well.
That's awesome. Our quote group always says pillowcases for a local hospital pediatric unit. So that's pretty
yes, cool. You know what else? They have these little blankets, and I've seen them in the hospital, like people have in their room, like when they're in the hospital, and they have like Linus on the tag, holding his blanket, and it's like sewn by certain people. Yeah, it's real cool. Cute. Yeah.
Yeah, that is pretty awesome, Tina. Yeah, I like pillows, but I'm overstocked, so don't need to make that.
You're overstocked.
Promotional sales are set up for this week. Crossing fingers. Yeah, we did. We went down that. We talked about it a little bit on Thursday. We went with the promos, and I don't know if it's helped us or not. I mean, we're about the same as where we are almost every week. So I don't know if it's really doing anything or not. I mean, I guess technically we would have had to have sold things because I guess we gave a little bit more of it away to eBay, but I don't know. I just think that like you got to play their game a little bit. So that's.
I don't know why it matters. Don't they just want to make money? I mean,
no, they're beyond that. They're trying to make as much money as humanly possible.
Well, they're not going to make any money if they don't if they don't sell things.
That's true.
If they don't sell things.
Hearts that moms slip in their bra to put with their baby in the neo-intensive unit care. Let them at least have something. It's pretty awesome. Project Linus is a national program that makes fleece blankets for kids.
Yes. I love that.
That is pretty awesome.
I love that.
I think it drives traffic a little better. I've got a bunch of old stock that I want to ditch before I pull the yard sale. Oh yeah. So that's what I did notice, and that's what I was going to talk about. So what I did notice is that since we've done the promoted listings, not the click bullshit.
The click bullshit.
Not that one. We just did the regular promoted listings, and we did everything but the cheaper postcards at a certain rate, and then everything $6 and under got a lower rate. But what I did notice is that we are selling a lot of stuff that we've had for a while, like older stuff. So obviously it is driving some traffic. But yeah, you said your truck has outlets for. My truck has power outlets in it. There's 2 in the bed and 2 in the cab. One in the behind.
I think mine has one in the back, in the very back.
Yeah, I have 2 power outlets, like a regular outlet in the bed of my truck, and then there's one in the behind the center console facing the rear seats, and then there's one on my dashboard facing the passenger, along with the regular, what do they call those? The cigarette lighter adapters. I have 2 of those, and then I have 2 USB-Cs and 2 USBs and a bunch of USBs in the back. I could power a small city with my truck, I guess, if I wanted to.
Do they even still have like those cigarette lighter things in cars?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I mean, I assume you could still use one, and push it in on. Well, probably not. Maybe. Why wouldn't you be able to? It should just still work the same.
Oh,
right?
I don't know. I have no idea.
I don't know. I haven't seen the actual. You're talking about the actual lighter that you push in.
Yeah.
I haven't seen one of those in a car in God knows how long. I think. The last car I had that in it was a 94 Honda Civic.
Yeah, the one I was driving was like a Cadillac from the 70s.
Yeah, I don't think JD has one. Do you really? You have one oh man. Do you remember like sometimes the catch would break on those? So I had an 89 Pontiac Grand Am.
Yeah.
And it had the cigarette lighter in it, and
Yeah.
at the time I smoked, but mine, when you pressed it in, you had to keep your hand in front of it because if you didn't,
like fly
it
out.
would fly out.
Yeah. I want to
like
say my
flying,
Dodge.
and it would just go
I
flying.
want to say like my Dodge Shadow was like that.
And then the other one I had, I think it was in the car after that. It like when you pushed it in, it wouldn't stay down, so you had to hold it down. But you had to hold it down. You couldn't hold it down too long because if you held it down too long, you'd blow fuses. So you had to hold it down, and then if it got when it got a little warm, you had to stop because if you held it down too long, you're blowing a fuse. And it just so happened that was also connected to that fuse was because I did it several times. That fuse was connected to the radio and connected to the dashboard lights, and I think the speedometers, so everything would die.
That's funny.
Yeah. My Scion had one. It's 2009. It had an actual lighter in it. I haven't seen one in a while. I know I've heard that you can request it or something like that in like work trucks. You can get an ashtray with a cigarette lighter in it, but it's extra.
I'm sorry, but who is smoking in their car now?
I mean, if you're a smoker, what do you care?
I know, but I feel like not a lot of
See
people.
a lot of people smoking in their cars.
Yeah. I
don't know. There's always somebody at a stoplight in front of me smoking weed. I can tell you that.
I always used to smoke in my car when I smoked.
Every time I'm at a stoplight, there's some guy billowing pot smoke back at my truck, and I'm like,
it is crazy how much weed you smell out.
Well, it's decriminalized around here, so why?
Yeah, I know. Well, you still get a fine.
My SO smoked in my car. Yeah, my dad smoked in his car. I mean, he smoked.
I mean, I did, but I mean, like nowadays.
My dad was one of those people that if it did, he was the reason there are no smoking signs within 15 feet of the door because my dad would literally light cigarettes in the door if he was allowed.
Oh yeah, you told me about this.
Yeah. He would. I remember I didn't smoke in my indoors period ever. Like, well, I take that back.
I smoked in my garage.
I did not smoke in any of my apartments because they would take my security lease for my security from me. So, but my dad would be over or something. He'd just light a cigarette. I'm like, Dad, get out of my house.
Wild.
Yeah, he didn't care. I see people smoking with the windows up. Yeah, no, I couldn't do it.
Gross.
When I got my cell phone, I got a charger that uses a cigarette lighter. Yeah. No, we're talking about the actual lighter. So like the old cars used to have a thing that was in there that you'd push in and you'd light your cigarette off of it. We're talking about that little piece, not the actual hole. Like my truck has those where you put the little thing in that charges it. We're talking about the lighter, the actual thing that you used to light your cigarettes with that you push down in. So sometimes it's hilarious when someone vapes in their car and the giant cloud comes out the window when they crack it open. Like, how are you seeing traffic? It's true. Yes.
You know what else with those cigarette lighters? Now being a smoker and smoking in my car previously, like in my 20s, have you ever lit a cigarette on one of those things and it gets like stuck?
Oh yeah.
That's the worst.
Yeah, that happened all the time. Then you got to tap it in the ashtray.
Yeah, and then or there's no ashtray, which I don't even know if mine even have.
Yeah,
one.
have you ever seen what those things like? One of those things looks like after heavy use. They're gross.
Oh
like
yeah.
They're all like crusty and they're gross.
Yeah.
I'm proud of myself for still not smoking cigarettes because honestly, sometimes I still feel like I want a stupid Marlboro Light. It's been 8 years. Have you even like tried like a drag of one recently? Because after so long of not smoking, and then you're like,
nasty.
Like when we were in Vegas, my brother was still a smoker, and I'm like, let me try that, and I almost threw up.
Actually,
it was so gross.
I was the one that initiated it because I said, "Oh, give me one of those cigarettes," and then you tried it, and you were like, "This is gross."
Ansley, it is so unbelievably disgusting. You will wonder. It actually probably would make you never want to smoke again. just tasting what it tastes like. Because when you're a smoker, you don't realize, your taste buds are kind of dulled because you've been doing this so frequently
It's
over the course
so
of
nasty.
so you don't notice it. But after you haven't smoked for a very long time, and then you smoke a cigarette, or you have a little bit of a cigarette, it is the most, and you think to yourself, how
The taste
in God's name
is in your mouth. It will not come
did I do this?
Remember after we smoked like 2 or 3 or 4 hits off of it, we got in there and the casino we started playing slots. We're like, where's the cocktail waitress?
Yeah, I gotta get this taste.
Like,
out
we
of my
need a
mouth.
drink so bad right now.
Yeah. You push in and when you pull it out, yeah. That's it. Yeah. No, I haven't. Yeah. It's awesome. Belmont cigarettes, 15 years plus. Yeah, it is insane how addictive they are.
Belmont.
That's a Canadian brand. I've seen it.
Oh, I never heard
We
of
used
it.
to get, when we would go to Canada, we would get Players Navy Cut cigarettes. They were Canadian cigarettes. And they were quite good from what I remember.
Interesting.
Yeah, this is exactly what I'm talking about. I quit smoking about 6 years ago. Every time I've tried a cigarette again, I immediately regretted it. I prefer nicotine candy steam. Yeah, they're disgusting. If you haven't had it for a while and you try one, all you can taste is chemicals and burning. It's nasty.
I thought because it was a Parliament, because I used to love the Parliaments. I'm like, oh, this is going to be delicious. No,
It'll taste like chemicals.
it's not good.
It was amazing that yeah.
I used to, like, when I quit smoking, like right when I met you, I was still smoking whenever we met.
Mhm.
When I quit smoking, I still would smoke on the weekends when I would go like to the bars or whatever, like on Friday nights, but I would never smoke during the week. And then eventually I just quit.
Yeah. I smoked 12 years ago. Can't even stand to be around it now. See, I don't mind being around it. It doesn't bother me to be around it. It bothers me like the old ashtray smell or the stale smoke smell bothers me. But like being in if I'm standing next to somebody smoking, or even if I'm in a bar where there are people smoking, it doesn't bother me. What bothers me is like the old stale ashtray smell, or how I smell when I get home from the bar that people were smoking in, or something like that. I can't stand it. But if I'm standing next to somebody smoking, it doesn't bother me at all. So
Yeah.
I was an American spirit smoker, so theoretically no added chemicals still taste like ass now. So was I. And yes, they still taste like ass. I don't know how, but they do. I stayed away from beer for over 30 years after having one heck of a hangover from drinking too much beer at a baseball game. I could see that, sure. You don't drink at all, Tina? No alcohol, period, or just no beer? So when my SO was hospitalized for a week and couldn't smoke, he asked me to buy him a pack of cigarettes before I went and picked them up. Really? Even after, a week's probably just not enough time. Yeah. And they probably gave him a patch, too, because that's what they do. They give you a patch so that you don't.
Really?
Yeah, they don't want you to get... because, in theory, it could make whatever you have worse if you're...
Withdrawal.
Withdrawing, yeah. Oh, no, I still drink whiskey and vodka. Plenty of options. Thank you. That a girl. Nobody likes a quitter, Tina.
I've been into the vodka lately. Belvedere is my preference.
Yeah. The morning scent of stale PBRs and ashtrays and the regrets of the party the night before still lingering in the morning after. Good times. Yeah, that's right. Stale PBR. That pack costs $8. Wow. Yeah, they're pricey here. I think the most I saw here was 11.
Yeah, I mean that's probably
I think
about
on
right.
sale, like if you get one from a gas station, I think they're a little over 9, which is when I started smoking when I was younger, you could get 2 packs of cigarettes for under $5. And I remember I used to get 2 packs of cigarettes and like a Mountain Dew, and it would come to like $4.60 something.
So many coupons they always had too, and like always had like the buy one get one free pack.
Buy one get ones, yeah. I worked for a small contracting company, and they took everyone out to KC Royals games. When people kept passing you cups, you lose count. That is true. But I admit there are still sometimes though I could go for a good cigar, but I haven't touched anything since I quit. Yeah, I thought that too, and because sometimes cigars smell good to me, and every time I've tried to smoke them, I get about halfway through it, and I'm like, okay, I'm getting sick of this. And that and the end of them, it just gets too nasty looking for me after a while. I'm like, I don't want to put this.
Yeah, because you're all slobbery all over it.
It's so gross.
Nasty.
I have had like the smaller, like the ones that are like.
Couldn't you?
Yeah, I have had the ones that are like the size of this pen, and some of them have been all right, but either way, after a while, it's still burning tobacco. And I don't like it.
I do like the way that it does smell sometimes too, like, but I don't know.
I used to go to NASCAR races, and that was the big thing, waiting at the cigarette tents for free smokes. Yeah, they used to come to my nightclubs all the time. Camel used to come, and they would give out free cigarettes all the time.
Wow.
The Camel girls were a great draw because you had the girls there, and then you also had free cigarettes. So everybody came.
Huh, I didn't even know that they gave away cigarettes at NASCAR races, and I used to go to NASCAR races all the time.
They gave them away. The nightclub I ran, they were always there. Every once or twice a month, I'd have them in there, and they'd be trying, whatever new is coming out or their latest thing or whatever. Then they give them away, or they give away like buy one get one, or the free packs from the buy one get one frees if they had those left over.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Well, that's a good deal for smokers.
I have a White Russian flavored one in the truck. I'm going to smoke that tomorrow. Okay. Let's see. I used to smoke cigars while I was fishing. Nice fat Romeo and Juliet. There you go. The Winston cup. Yeah, I mean, it is called the Winston cup.
Yeah, I know. I never knew they gave away cigarettes. Yeah.
Sometimes I smell smoke and just remember that. Yeah, you're right. See, you can still smoke in bars around here. So we still have smoking bars. I think I've told you guys this about 100 times, but we still and the bar that's the two dive bars that are near our house are both still smoking, and so we go to them, and it doesn't bother us. But afterwards it does.
When we get home, though, we're like,
when we're on our way home. Yeah, both of us are changing immediately and showering.
Yes,
so,
yes.
It does stink, but yeah. Damn, I'll be back. I gotta go smoke. All right. Well, we're taking off anyways. All right, guys. Indeed. It's been fun. We will see you guys Thursday night.
Indeed.
Yeah, and that's about it. We got anything you want to chat about before we leave?
No, guys, remember, on Thursday, I was hoping by the end of the live I would have made it to 8,000 followers. I thought for sure I would have made it by the end of the live. I did not make it. But Friday morning, 8,000, and now I'm at 8,200, which is wild. Viral People keep messaging me, asking about a couple dolls that have already sold. The ones that I guess are the posts that are somehow being pushed out by Instagram. I don't know, but if I'm at 8,200 now, maybe I can get to 10,000 by the end of the month.
Maybe.
I would die. That's been my goal from the very beginning. Yeah. So tell your friends, tell your enemies, tell anyone, tell your mom, tell your dad, tell your sister, brother, cousin, husband, wife, tell them to come follow me.
There you go. All right, kids. That's about it for us. Thank you guys so much for watching. We will be back Thursday at 9:30.
Good day, sir.
See ya.
Good day, sir.